More than 1.3 million of us attended the 2015 Eastern States Exposition in West Springfield this year. That's the fourth highest attendance in Big E history. Among those stopping at the fair this year was Connecting Point contributor Monte Belmonte. In fact, this was Monte's first time ever at the Big E, and he talked with President Gene Cassidy and some others who've helped make the Big E a New England fall tradition for 99 years.
I have a confession to make. I've lived in New England my entire life, and I have never been to the Big E. Everyone who's told me to come to the Big E says the first thing I've got to go to is the Avenue of States. And what I just found out that is really cool is that each state building is on land that is owned by the state that you're on. So we're in Rhode Island right now, where you can go inside the state building and get a classic Dell's lemonade. But since I have an outstanding warrant for my arrest in Rhode Island, and there are some Rhode Island state troopers right there, maybe we should very quickly make a beeline to Massachusetts for apples or maple cotton candy or any memorabilia from the only state that has a professional sports team, Massachusetts. Lobsters, lighthouses, and the baked potato in Vacation Land, USA, here in Maine. I'm on a low-lying plain in the Green Mountain State where I picked up some cheese and maple syrup here in Vermont. Made it all the way to Connecticut to pick up some Yukon memorabilia and Pez and Legos, no traffic. And here I am in New Hampshire. I've been to all the New England states in less than 5 minutes. Live free or die. Gene Cassidy, you're the president of the Big E, and I already confess, I've never been to the Big E before, even though I grew up in New England. I've been here my whole life.
Yeah, well, that means I'm not doing my job, because everybody from New England should be acquainted with the Eastern States Exposition. I like to say we're the second largest fair in North America outside of Texas. It seems like the number of people who are in attendance is what dictates, who's the biggest. The fact of the matter is, the Eastern States Exposition actually has cattle shows and animal competitions that are much, much larger than even the Midwestern states.
Wow.
So a blue ribbon at the Eastern States is among the most important blue ribbons that you can win in all of North America.
Now, the Big E is, the Eastern States Exposition goes year-round. The Big E is this fair for just over 2 weeks. What's the overall mission of the Big E?
Well, you think about the Big E. The Big E itself is a fundraiser for the Eastern States Exposition. Very blessed to be able to lead this organization, which is such an important powerhouse for our local economy. The Eastern States puts in about $500 million of economic value to our economy, so I'm very proud of that.
Gene, I have a delicate metabolism, and I hear a lot of things about the amazing food at the Big E. If you have to pick one thing that I should go and try to eat that might blow my mind, what would it be?
Well, of course, there's the signature food item of the Eastern States, which is the Big E cream puff.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe there's a better cream puff. Even my grandmother, as wonderful a cook and baker as she was, our cream puff really trumps them all, I think. So you have to have a cream puff.
Okay, cream puff.
But there are incredible food products here, and one that I'm particularly fond of, I say it all the time, we have fried cheese curds.
I love those.
A food product that is sort of, not, you don't see them really except for at the fair. So that's a must go-to thing to get.
You want to go on a giant elephant ride with me?
Oh, that's one of my most favorite things. We have Mr. Comerford here, and he has two beautiful, beautiful elephants that he's had for a long time. They're wonderful creatures, and if you can imagine a 10,000-pound animal being a pet, Beulah's the pet you want to have.
So this is Beulah the elephant. Gene,
yeah.
Beulah's been around a long time. Since you were a kid here, or no?
Beulah has been at the Eastern States for probably 40 years. And so that would be, I was a kid. Yes.
So you could have been riding Beulah when you were a little kid.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I would have been 13 though. I don't think I was ever that little, frankly, to be honest with you.
All right. President Gene said the other thing I needed to do at the Big E was to get a cream puff. So I'm here with Ray Billy, king of the cream puff. Is that a fair assessment to call you that?
Pretty close, yeah.
How long have you been doing cream puffs here at the
This
Big E?
is our 14th year.
14th year.
Yeah.
How many cream puffs do you sell during a typical Big E?
Probably in the area of 30, 40,000.
You have a very handy dandy sign to eat them without making a mess. So I could try to eat it like this, and it's going to go all over me.
It'll squish all
Since
over.
I'm on
Absolutely.
TV, I probably should do that, but I won't. It says if you twist and slide, eat cream puff with no mess, and then I lick it off
Absolutely.
or I bite into it.
You can bite into it. You should get some on your nose, though. That helps. See, that's what gives it a little style.
That's good. Well, this is good.
It is good.
Now I'm inside the Mallory complex with the Big E's agricultural coordinator, Donna Woolham. Your real last name is Woolham?
Yeah, it is.
And we're here watching all these sheep get sheared in this sheep
Right.
judging
I want it
competition?
very clear. I did not marry for the name.
Sure you didn't, Donna.
Okay.
But they are judging sheep behind us
Yes,
right
they
now.
are judging sheep today. These are wool breed sheep, so they're being judged not just on their own conformation, but the quality of their fleece.
What does it mean for people like that? That, you know, the people that are bringing their animals here are around animals all the time.
Right.
But for people like me that never grew up on a farm, what does it mean, what you hear from them when they get to encounter a real sheep getting sheared? Or
Well,
things like that?
it's just something they've never seen before.
Right.
They don't understand where their food comes from, a lot of them. So we're working to educate them.
I made it through my first Big E experience. Luckily, I did a lot of walking to work off some of those extra calories I got with all the delicious food that we had. Next time, I'm going to coordinate it a little bit better to be here when the Neil Diamond tribute is going on. I'll be back for year 100 of the Big E next year.